And welcome back, everyone. Time to go crown a new king. So we can get our dwarves to fight with us against the Darkspawn.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I bring a crown forged by Caridon on the Anvil of the Void. I bring a crown from Paragon Caridon for his chosen king.
Caridon was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridon forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Ortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridon choose?
He wished me to give it to whomever I choose.
Why would a Paragon trust someone who knows nothing of us with such a decision? This is preposterous.
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
And Balin is the king.
At last, this farce is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a Paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him!
I did what you wanted, now where are my troops?
I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
Now, I would argue in sparing Harrowmont, but his retort is that people, as long as Harrowmont lives, people would try to rebel against him. So, kill one guy and suppress a rebellion, I'd say it's worth it. And I'm honestly, between the two, neither one's really all that good. I mean, Harrowmont's a little more merciful and forgiving, but otherwise he's the same as like some of those other guys that are like, the castles, who cares about them? Or, oh yeah, they go to the surface, sorry, they've lost their rights. Balin, on the other hand, doesn't feel that way. He's like, no, we need to go to the surface. We need to expand, because if we stay down here by ourselves, we're going to die off. I mean, yeah, he's nutty. He is absolutely batshit nutty, but he has a lot of the right ideas in terms of his Axis King. Now, he will be a tyrant.
Proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
Congratulations, bravo. Now where are my troops?
My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well.
Oh?
This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
I'll return the service. Thank you for your aid.
Good luck, Warden. May we both crush our enemies.
Yeah, I'm not exactly a big Balin fan, but he is the better one between the two. I will say that. Alright, but our business here is not quite done yet. I have a lot of things to turn in. And I need to bring forth Shale to see if I can tell her or ask her, like, hey, do you see your name amongst any of these or anything in this sound familiar? And the game is acting up, which means after this video I'm probably gonna restart it. Could use a break anyways. Not entirely sure why it does this at certain points in the game, but whatever. Nothing's perfect.
Grey Warden, you have impressed the best of us.
Oh, hey there, Cardinal.
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Orzammar is lucky to have you.
You'll have us too, indirectly. Our place is here. But when you break the Blight, we'll make sure the Darkspawn have a fine welcome home.
Well
It's more
said.
guarantee than any servicer's had.
It will have to do.
Best of the vein to you, Grey Warden. Until the stones embrace.
Alright, now to switch out my party members. I'll actually keep Ogren, but I'll switch out Liliana.
Yes,
Oh, Shale.
it speaks.
I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Let's move on.
On then.
Never mind.
The warden's going with Balin. We can't allow it.
Man, you guys are still upset? Come on. Sheesh. No respect around here. Okay, first I'll speak to Orta.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Orton Tig?
I have the records right here.
You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband. Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
Sweet. Alright, Mr. Shaper.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I have some tracings that might be interesting.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
It is.
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
Hoo-hoo. 117 of 110. Jeez, I need to sell some of this crud.
suppose that building the city in the midst of a pool of molten rock saves invaders the trouble of burning it.
Must we stand so close to the edge? Can you not feel the mountain directly over our heads?
Even I could shatter from this height, surely.
The hell? Why was Sten talking? Where the hell is he? What? I'm confuzzled.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont arrested. Thrown into prison awaiting execution. Epic fail.
He said that very dryly, but still. How's it going?
Well, I see what sort of company you've taken up.
He does not approve. Oh wait, I was supposed to go meet what's-her-face in the assembly, wasn't I? Damn it. Alright, I'm probably going to restart the game here, so I will see you all in a moment. Let me pause the video, you damn game. Alright, fine. Play the waiting game. Game. Thank you. Alright, restarted the game, so hopefully the load times... Yeah, there we go, that's better. Alright, to the assembly house. Supposed to level her up. Oh, whoops, previous. That.
I can't believe the Assembly was foolish enough to put Balin on the throne.
News of the hour.
Yeah.
Lord Balin victorious. Lord Harrowmont arrested and ridiculed in the street.
Hello, Orta.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house, they gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me.
Your happiness is enough.
And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
It did. Now you can't get money from her. I think she gives you like 7 sovereigns, but honestly, I'm swimming in cash right now. I don't need anyone else's money. Alright, so before I get onto the elf bit, I'm going to kind of tie up any loose ends I have with other quests. Pandemonium increases by 10%. That's a very precise number. You there.
I'm only asking because you...
Let me see your wares. Alright, I've got a lot of crap to sell you. Meteor Sword. So that. Paragon Longsword. Trian's Maul. Small bro. Ooh. Expensive helmet, that. Rock Knocker helmet. Silk Weave gloves. That. Heavy boots. Paragon shield. Yeah, get rid of that. That. These. Smith's Heart. Diamond, Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, Topaz. Oh, I have an insane amount of money. I guess I can get rid of all this cultist crap. Shale. Okay, so that's lesser.
I'm only asking, right?
Now, the reason why he stutters is that he's addicted to lyrium. I can sell one of those. Good grief, those are worth a lot. Lucky 25 resistance. Damn. Alright, Ogren, I guess we're gonna upgrade you again. Never mind, no we're not. Okay, who else do I need to speak to down here? I need to speak to that mother, tell her that her son is gonzo.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son.
To be fair, I did nearly forget. I found his remains. He died heroically long ago.
Oh, my poor boy. I guess I knew, but I just wish I could have seen him one last time. Here, this is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore. I'd like you to have it, for what you risked to bring me this news.
Alright, and then I need to head up there, because that's where the receipt points to, is a guy over here. Oh, look, more Harrowmont clowns.
The Swamp Witch has a great deal in common with my former master.
The Swamp
Balin Stewart is...
Oh, they are ganking on her. Shale. Requires ability pulverizing blows. I don't need to waste an injury kit at least, so I'm gonna head back to the camp.
I could, for instance, command you to go and jump in a lake. A very deep lake.
It fools no one. The Swamp Witch would control everything if it could. It would have us all dancing on its strings.
Oh, you know me too well, Gollum. Your revealing gaze has laid me bare.
I will be watching the Swamp Witch. It must not be trusted.
Now you're beginning to sound just like Alistair.
That's not a good thing. Hey, Miss Zaban. Where the frickety frackety flip flap is he? Oh, he's over here. Fixer Garridan. take all. Oh, who are you?
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything. But you're holding the prize now.
You don't care who you get the Shaper Tome from?
I have a collector in mind. Who actually sells the item doesn't matter. It's your call. As always, I let people make their own decisions.
I should shut you down hard.
Yes, well, I'll keep my nose clean until you're long gone. How about that? I'm just a businessman. I merely exploit opportunities. I won't get in your way.
Alright, fair enough. Let's go return the book. In war victory, and beast vigilance, and death sacrifice.
The drunken dwarf have saved its former wife if it could. I assumed that since the drunken dwarf was a master of the inappropriate, it lacked the ability to actually be offended.
Good call. Truth is, I don't know. She was almost crazier than when we were married, it looked like.
Almost. It is exaggerating, surely.
Bronca was always a bit twitchy. There was that day she took her forging hammer to my head for misplacing her tongs. Good times.
I'm finding the nature of its relationship to this Bronca difficult to imagine.
Make-up sex. She really knew how to polish the old anvil, if you take my meaning. Paragon.
I'm done imagining now.
Okay, now to return this thing to the Shaperit, and I believe our business here will be done for a bit. Now let me double check that. You have to return that. Okay. Top-surface story has been revealed the location of his final battle with the Darkspawn. Alright, so I guess I need to give that thing to...
Supporters of disgraced Lord Harrowmont, take to the street. Pandemonium Inquisition fight.
Oh, Shaper Assistant.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
Oh, Shaper.
Most impressive, Warden.
Yeah.
Is there something more I can help you with? Ask, and I shall do my best to answer. But we lost too many battles.
Yeah, never mind. I'm confused now. If proven, the lineage of the dead cast house symbol could lead to the Legion of the Dead being considered as a form of noble house in its own right. It must be entered into the memories and the Shaper if validity is to be tested.
I'm sorry, you'll have to bother someone else with your question.
The dead cast has been entered into the memories of the Legion of the Dead may eventually be considered a cast or a house of its own. Alright. Figured I'd do them a solid. Now to get out of here. See the sunlight for a change. Don't realize it, but we've been underground for like the last 13 videos.
News of the hour. Balin is king. Future Orthodox.
Well, goodbye to Orzammar for now. I'll be back to get that mage girl or that smith girl access to the circle tower.
Lay your hand on me once more, dwarf, and the moment shall be your last.
Don't take it personally. I stepped on a rock. You don't want me to fall and break my neck, do you?
The prospect would not trouble me overmuch.
You sound just like Bronca.
Then I commend her good sense. But this is the last time I will tell you. Touch me no more.
Bronca said that too.
I feel bad for him. Poor guy.
Give me a moment.
Sure, take your time.
By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Is it that strange to you?
Strange? Strange is your wife turning out to prefer the ladies, not living in a world without a bleeding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Alright, moving on. Oh, the sun! It feels so good to see it again. I had forgotten what sunlight felt like, or what trees looked like. And back to camp we go. Alright, now to sort some. Well, not yet. First, I need to speak to Mr. Bodon.
Are you sure I can't interest you in... I'm sure you'll be...
Tome of Arcane Technique. Give that to one of my mages. Okay, do I have anything to sell? I think I pretty much sold everything I needed to. Yeah, I need to sort through this armor, see who can go to what. Okay, and then also to hand out some gifts.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift!
Oh, marvelous.
Here you go.
You have excellent taste.
I guess I can give you that.
How nice.
How nice. Said that rather apathetically. Stan, I need to level him up, don't I? Holy crap, I can level him up something fierce. Give him some cunning, some willpower, increase that, make him a berserker. That. 4 of these. Dun dun. Dun. Actually, dun dun. now he's a giant dwarf. Okay, he looks kind of goofy with that on. Oh, I can seriously wear this crap. Wouldn't be good for me, but still. How's the meteor sword compared to his weapon? Yeah, they're roughly the same. Again, roughly the same, and I believe I'm actually able to use that there. Yep. Not going to, though. The dagger's good in its own right, plus it has the chance to paralyze. But... Zevron. Oh, he needs 31 strength. Oh, I need to level him up anyways. Well, never mind. And my phone is complaining about its imminent death. Alright, Vishala. You can have that. And you can have Bloodline and that. And that. Damn, I have nearly 1,000 sovereigns. Liliana's out. How goes it, Win?
So, tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden?
Arlhal massacred my family, and Duncan helped me escape.
Arl Rendon Howe? The Arl of Amaranthine? Why would he do such a thing to you?
Out of jealousy, he wanted however my father's whatever.
You are the last of the Kuslands? I had no idea. My lord?
Hal will pay for what he's done.
Do not be blinded by your desire for revenge. Rendon Howe will get what he deserves in time. Such deeds cannot go unpunished. Take heart, dear friend. You survived, even when you were not expected to. We do not know yet what lies in store for you, or the name you carry. It is not so bad, is it, being a Grey Warden?
I will do my duty, but I won't forget what Howe did. Or I just sure hope that I can show the strength Duncan saw in me.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
+3.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
Means I've been chosen to do something important.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight.
Not really.
Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men. And you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I will keep that in mind.
A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
So in a way, having power controls you. Many kings are tyrants.
And the country suffers for it. If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome. You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
What, you know about me and Morgan?
Well, she's hardly discreet.
True.
The way she looks at you, it's as though she's completely forgotten there's anything of you above the waist.
I don't remember that line. That's part of her charm. Or there's a lot more of me below the waist.
Oh, sweet maker. Is a little decorum too much to ask?
It's so easy to get to you.
Moving along now, I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. She is a cunning woman, a Maleficar. She will use you for her own ends.
True. She can certainly try, but she will fail. You don't know her, it's not your right to judge.
I am telling you what I see and what my instincts tell me. And even if the feelings you share are genuine, this affair may not be the best thing for either of you. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires.
Pretty much the exact reason why I didn't want to continue things with Liliana. I'm a human being with emotions, not just a Grey Warden.
Love is ultimately selfish.
No, it's not.
It demands that one be devoted to a single person, who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
You're making things more dire than they are.
Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be aware of this.
Morgan and I can handle whatever comes our way.
If you insist, I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
And that's the part where I'm just like, I don't fully agree with her.
What's on your mind?
Have you changed your mind about Morgan and me?
I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you. It doesn't happen often, but I see her smile to herself sometimes when she watches you.
Does she? Oh, how sweet. I have to tease her now.
I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry.
Ah, apology accepted. Well, you wanted what was best for both of us.
What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you, but love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching, well, it brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
Bruise +2. Now I'm trying to get the quest out of her.
What's on your mind?
Are you feeling better now?
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
I like making sure all my companions are well.
Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones.
No, I'll probably work on it later then. Go speak to Morgan right quick. See if she has anything to add to recent events.
Your desire? So, full of questions, are you?
Maybe. Never mind. Okay, apparently not. Alright then, folks. I would say that the questline with the dwarves actually took up more videos than I thought it would, so I guess with that being said, that's the end of another chapter. You know, we have Oghren at our side. No, actually, our companions are filled up. We have every single companion at our side. And for the next chapter, or section of the game, whatever you would like to call it, I will be doing the Dalish questline, as well as closing out some of the other Doom Afflictors. But I would definitely say that with Orzammar done, we've, you know, broken the halfway point, and now we're kind of heading for the climax of this whole game. But that's not the end of the Let's Play as a whole. I mean, I still have the DLCs, I still have Awakening, and then, of course, Dragon Age 2 and its respective DLCs, and when it comes out, Dragon Age 3, which is what I'm building up to, and that's why I decided to do this Let's Play now rather than later. And then when I read the article about how you can build your own character in the upcoming Dragon Age game where you can be a Qunari and all that, I figured, why do that with Origins when I could do that with the Inquisition? I'll let that be the one where... None of you saw it. I just saw Oghren just fall down. Probably from being drunk. But anyways, folks, I've been Luke of Light, and this has been Dragon Age Origins, and I will see you all soon for the next chapter.